Hey guys, Hecons here with another World of Warcraft gold making guide. This is the first video of a multi-part series, which will take a look at old raids as a source to supplement our gold income. Today we're going to be comparing the 5 Cataclysm raids, which are Dragon Soul, Firelands, Bastion of Twilight, Blackwing Descent, and Throne of the Four Winds. I did not include Buried in Hold in this analysis since you can only run it if your faction controls Tolbarad. I ran each raid twice, once on my 110 mage and once on my 110 hunter. I averaged out their raw gold earned, time spent, and gold earned per hour. I took those numbers, then ranked them from worst to best, based on my opinion of which ones are worth running. I personally do not run these raids for gold, but they're going to be a good fallback if your realm is getting hit by bots, and the prices of Legion mats and crafts have bottomed out, and farming them isn't worth your time. These raids are also going to be a good reliable gold income to pay for your game time if you're new to the game. Running old raids has very little barrier to entry compared to most other gold making methods. Some of these raids even have a chance to drop rare mounts. There are a handful of reasons why I chose Cataclysm raids for the first video. First, I hadn't run any of these old raids in a while. With the Legion pre-patch, the vendor prices of items were nerfed, and I didn't know what to expect. Second, in terms of both raw gold earned per run and gold per hour, they are going to be the most efficient out of all the raids. Next, they are the most reliable for raw gold because of the number of items that drop off each boss. They are all relatively easy to travel to with the Cataclysm portals in Orgrimmar and Stormwind. And lastly, there's very little RNG. These raids don't drop any rare pets or extremely rare Xmog pieces, so the math isn't going to be too complex. Remember that when you run these raids, you eat bear Tartare or spice Wildfowl Omelet for the movement speed increase after killing an enemy. Also make sure that you run all these on 25-man heroic to maximize your raw gold earned. So to start, at number 5, or the Cataclysm raid I've rated the worst from a gold making perspective is Throne of Four Winds. This raid is found in the sky off the coast in the southwestern part of Uldum. The fastest way to get here is going to be taking the Uldum portal in your faction's capital. While it is by far the best in terms of gold per hour, with a clear time of under 2 minutes, the 269 raw gold that I averaged really isn't worth it. You do, however, have a chance to get the Drake of the South Wind mount, which is awesome, my favorite dragon model actually, so it may be worth running each week. The 269 gold earned in 2 minutes translates into 8k per hour. However, you're going to spend more time getting here than running the raid itself. Number 4. Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul can be found in Caverns of Time in Tanaris. The fastest way to get here is going to be taking the portal located at the top of the stairs in the Violet Citadel of the Old Dalaran, or you can take the Uldum portal and fly here. Dragon Soul suffers from the exact opposite problem that Throne of the Four Winds does. Out of all the Cataclysm raids, you will get the most raw gold from running it, but it takes too long and is inefficient from a gold per hour standpoint. I averaged a clear time of 21.5 minutes with about 1650 raw gold earned, which pegs it only at 4600 gold per hour. There are 2 mounts I can drop, Experiment 12B and the Lifebinder's Handmaiden, which make it appealing to run. And if you're strictly running these raids to earn raw gold, this is going to net you the most. Just bear in mind that this will require the most time commitment. And at number 3, Firelands. Firelands can be found at the Sulfurian Spire in Mount Hyjal. You can take the portal in your faction's capital to get here. This is going to be second out of the 5 raids for the most raw gold earned per run, and going to put it pretty close to Dragon Soul, with only about a 200 gold difference. However, it's much faster to run. I averaged 12.5 minutes per run, or 6.9k per hour. That 6.9k per hour is 50% more efficient than the 4.6k per hour we saw with Dragon Soul. Like Dragon Soul, Firelands also has a chance to drop 2 mounts, the Flametalon of Alysrazor and the Smoldering Egg of Millergazer. However, the bosses are rather spread out, and this is the main reason why I've rated it below the next 2 raids. And at number 2, Blackwing Descent. This raid can be found on the northeast side of Blackrock Mountain. The fastest way here, or to any of the Blackrock instances, is to use the Dire Brews remote. If you do not have one, then for Alliance, you should fly to Blackrock Mountain from Stormwind. And as Horde, you have 2 options. First, you can take the portal to the Blasted Lands in the Cleft of Shadows in Orgrimmar. Alternatively, you can take the portal to Vashj'ir, then fly from there to Blackrock Mountain. While you only average about 1100 gold per run, The fast 8 to 10 minute clear time makes this raid a perfect balance between raw gold earned and time spent. Though it does not have any mount drops like the previous raids, it's much more efficient than the others, putting it at over 7.3k per hour. And finally, by the process of elimination, my number one pick is Bastion of Twilight. Bastion of Twilight can be found in the Twilight Highlands. Again, you can find the portal in the Cataclysm portals area of Orgrimmar or Stormwind. This raid is close with Blackwing Descent in terms of raw gold earned, about 1k per run, but its slightly faster 8-minute clear time makes it one of the more efficient raids to run from a gold per hour standpoint. On top of that, you'll see Volatile Air and Volatile Earth dropped from the trash in here, which you can sell on the auction house or use. At 7.6k gold per hour, it makes it an extremely efficient raid to run, and in my opinion, one of the best ways to farm gold running old raids. Anyways, here are the stats from all 5 raids side by side so you can form your own opinion. Let me know if you agreed or disagreed with my rankings in the comments below. If you're looking to run these raids to farm your monthly WoW token, then you can expect to make around 5.5k per week in about an hour, not counting travel time on each of your tunes. The current price of a WoW token on US is around 58k, so you're looking at a commitment of 3 hours per week if running these old raids is your only gold income. This also means with the weekly lockouts, you'll need to run it on 3 different tunes. I personally don't like feeling like I have to grind 3 hours a week just to play this game, so I use other gold making methods. Some I've already shared with you guys, and the rest I'm in the process of making guides about. I hope that the runs I did, the numbers, and my very brief analysis of each raid was helpful. I'm working on and plan to roll out videos for raids from other tiers, so please expect those in the future. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you're new to my videos and channel and would like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys have an amazing Christmas if you celebrate it. If not, an amazing weekend. Take it easy. Late.